True repentance is the result of an accurate understanding of the significance and gravity of sin, coupled with an overwhelming desire for the remission of that sin through the person and work of Christ, and turning from sin and dead works to faith and obedience. The church does not meet as often as the home. Thus, if Christ is to be worshipped daily, it is incumbent upon the home to play an important spiritual role. Consequently, fathers, as heads of households, are thrust into a pastoral role. Whatever words we choose to use, it is clear that a young man must be ready to represent his family before God as a priest, represent God before his family as a prophet, meet the needs of those in his household as a provider, and place himself between his family and all who would do them harm as a protector. A selfless man will be characterized by patience, restraint, and an eagerness to do what is best for the object of his affections. The first step in leading is to be heading somewhere. We have underestimated the power of emotional attraction between men and women. We have overestimated the ability of young men and women to evaluate the suitability of a potential mate objectively. And we have underestimated the importance of protecting our hearts in such matters. We raise a generation of young men who think differently about courtship. Why is it acceptable for a young man to ask a father for his daughter's hand in marriage after he has already stolen the daughter's heart? Young men should ask the father's permission before they begin the courtship process, not after they have completed it. Love is an act of the will, accompanied by emotion that leads to action on behalf of its object. As followers of Christ, our greatest delight will always be found in our obedience to his word. The gospel is about much more than how we get saved and go to heaven. The gospel is about the work of Christ, saturating every aspect of our lives. There are some things a man simply must be before he is qualified to assume the role of a Christian husband. For instance, he must be a Christian, 2 Corinthians 6:14. He must be committed to biblical headship, Ephesians 5:23-5. He must welcome children, Psalm 127:3-5. He must be a suitable priest, Joshua 24:15. Prophet, Ephesians 6:4. Protector, Nehemiah 4:13-14. And provider, 1 Timothy 5:8, Titus 2:5. A man who does not possess, or at least show strong signs of, these and other basic characteristics does not meet the basic job description laid down for husbands in the Bible. Suffering is common for all. However, persecution, which is a form of suffering, can be avoided. All you have to do is compromise. Apologetics is about knowing what we believe, why we believe it, and being able to communicate that to others in a winsome and effective way. Once we understand that, we realize that all of us are not only called to apologetics, but all of us are equipped to be apologists. I choose to believe the Bible because it is a reliable collection of historical documents written down by eyewitnesses during the lifetime of other eyewitnesses. They reported supernatural events that took place in fulfillment of specific prophecies and claimed that their writings are divine rather than human in origin. Men want all the privileges of marriage without the responsibility.